Imagine being 9 years old, no phone, no internet, no hustle culture, and somehow learning life skills we're still Googling at 30. Sounds fake, right? But here's the uncomfortable truth. Kids who grew up in the 1970s learned a few things early that most of us are learning the hard way, after burnout, procrastination, and one too many "I'll start tomorrow" nights. And once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever sat down to study, create, or work, and 10 minutes later you're on your phone, stressed, guilty, and somehow more tired than before? Yeah, same. Now here's the wild part. 1970s kids dealt with boredom, responsibility, and pressure before age 10. Not through motivation videos, but through how their lives were structured. And that structure trained their brains in ways ours never got. Let's break it down. Lesson number 1. Boredom isn't an enemy. It's a skill back then. Boredom wasn't a crisis. There was no, "what should I watch?" No infinite scroll. If you were bored, you just stayed bored. And here's the micro cliffhanger. That rewired their attention in a way we're trying to fix with productivity apps today. When you're bored long enough, your brain does something interesting. It starts creating. Kids built games, invented stories, found ways to entertain themselves. Compare that to now. The moment we feel bored while studying or editing a video, we grab our phones. So here's the tiny step you can try tonight. The next time you feel bored while working, don't escape immediately. Set a 5-minute timer. No phone, no music switch. Just sit with the discomfort. Those first 90 seconds will feel awful. Then something clicks. Your brain wakes up. That's not discipline. That's trained attention. And the 1970s kids learned this before they could spell productivity. Lesson number 2. Consistency came before motivation. Here's something nobody talks about. 1970s kids didn't wait to feel like it. They had chores, fixed schedules, responsibilities that didn't care about mood. And here's the twist. That actually made life easier. Today, we wait for motivation to study, to post, to go to the gym. And when motivation disappears, so do our habits. Creators feel this the hardest. You start strong. Upload for a week. Miss one day. Then suddenly, it's been a month. 1970s kids learned something simple. You do the thing because it's Tuesday, not because you're inspired. Try this micro shift. Pick one task you keep avoiding, studying, writing, editing. Attach it to time, not emotion. Every day at 7 p.m. I work for 20 minutes, no matter what. That's it. Not a goal, not a dream. A slot on the calendar. That's how discipline becomes automatic. And that's how burnout stops showing up uninvited. Lesson number 3. Stress was normal, not a personal failure. This one hits hard. Back then, kids failed. Got yelled at, lost games, had bad days, and nobody rushed in to fix their feelings. Not in a cruel way, but in a grounding way. Stress wasn't proof you were broken. It was just part of life. Now, we feel stressed and immediately think, "What's wrong with me?" That mindset destroys students and creators. You miss one deadline, one upload, one exam. Suddenly, you're spiraling. 1970s kids learned early. Stress passes, feelings change. You keep going. Here's a simple reframe. Next time you feel overwhelmed, say this. Out loud if you can. This is uncomfortable, not dangerous. Then take the next tiny action. One paragraph, 1 minute. One cut in the edit. Momentum beats mindset. Every time. Lesson number 4. Self-worth didn't come from performance. This one might sting. 1970s kids weren't constantly measured. No likes, no views, no follower count. They failed privately. They improved quietly. Today, everything is public. And that's why so many young creators feel stuck. You don't just fail, you fail in front of everyone. So you procrastinate. Overthink. Wait for the perfect moment. Here's what they learned early. Your value doesn't change based on today's result. The work matters. The reps matter. Not the applause. Try this tonight. Do one thing just for practice. No posting, no sharing. Create badly on purpose. That freedom is addictive, and it's how consistency comes back. Lesson number 5. Life was slower, and that made people stronger. This is the part nobody wants to hear. Life was slower. Less information, fewer choices, more patience. And patience built resilience. Now we want everything instantly. Results, confidence, success. But growth doesn't work on Wi-Fi speed. So here's your final micro challenge. For the next 24 hours, slow one thing down. Eat without a screen. Walk without headphones. Work without switching tabs. That's not going backward. That's reclaiming control. You're not behind. You're just living in a world that skipped teaching you a few fundamentals. But now you know, and knowing means you can start training them on purpose. Try one thing from this video tonight, just one. And if you're building a better version of yourself, studying, creating, showing up even when it's hard, you're already doing better than you think. Let's level up together.